Okay, we are live right on time. It is 7:30 exactly. That is amazing. I did not plan that. Apakah sudah ada yang datang? Apakah sudah ada yang datang ya? Selamat pagi. Selamat pagi. Selamat malam. Selamat malam. Sorry, kebiasaan pagi hari ini. I've been streaming in the morning, so I said good morning. Good evening, actually. Good evening for all of you who are here present in this live stream. How are you today? How are you doing today? Is volume okay? Is volume okay? Apakah volume baik-baik aja? Gua cek sendiri deh. Ntar gue cek sendiri. Am I muted? Oh, I'm not. My bad. I just hurt myself. It's a new model? No, it's not a new model. It's not my new model. It's my old one. I just put a VTube Studio blanket over it. This is my old model, yes. And the only model I have. Yeah. How are you guys doing today? Hello. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing great. If not, that's okay. That's okay. That too shall pass. And good evening. Yes, selamat malam. Selamat datang. Selamat malam ya di live streamnya Gigi. Malam kali ini streamnya mungkin agak serius ya, karena kita akan membaca keluh kesahnya teman-teman kita yang udah ngirim. I'm feeling horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh dear. Oh no. Off to a bad start. I hope that you'll have better sleep tomorrow or the following days. I hope that you'll have better sleep, yes. Hello, hi. How's my health? There's not much improvement. There's not much improvement. I will get myself checked to a specialized doctor once my parents get here. So, yeah, just gonna have to wait for that. I'm doing okay though, I think, other than that. Kayak gue baik-baik aja. Kalian apakah siap membaca cerita-cerita dari teman-teman kita? I had to close the form because I received more responses than I expected, and I was worried I wouldn't be able to cover all of them, which would be inappropriate because I would like to cover all of them today. Jadi formnya harus ditutup earlier than I planned karena ternyata banyak yang udah ngirim letter di Google Formnya. Ya, jadi harus ditutup ya. Maybe next time kita lihat dulu yang kali ini gimana. Karena kali ini streamnya lumayan serius ya, because we're talking about like in real life realistic problems that people go through every day, and we're trying to be a good listener here today. Okay, we're not here to be a counselor, we're not here to offer solutions, but we are here to listen to the hi Echelon. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? Hello. Oh, there are many people today. Hello, selamat datang. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Yes, welcome to the live stream. How are you today? How are you guys doing today? Today is Today's gonna be quite a heavy topic, yeah, and a serious topic. We are here to be good listeners today. Yes. Apakah kita siap? Are we ready? This gotta sound so good with your new mic setup. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys something. I accidentally reset it. The setting. So I was trying to be adventurous, and I thought, oh, you know what? I wanted to see what the settings are like, you know, in case I have to do that in the future by myself. And I clicked something and it just reset it, the whole setting. And I asked the pro, and he thankfully helped me with it. I just hope there isn't anything missing though. I hope I still sound okay. Sleepy day, you just woke up. Jam segini, just woke up. Oh my god. Sudah jam segini, Adeline. Yang bener aja. So yeah, I hope I still sound okay. It would be a pity if I don't sound the same as last time, but a little stress, oh dear. It's been a rough week for everyone. Okay. Are we going to start? My screen is glitching? Am I also glitching for everybody else? Please let me know. Am I also glitching in everyone's screen, or is that just a local thing? I'm glitching? My screen is glitching. Am I glitching? Fine, okay. Internetnya kali nggak? Internetnya atau YouTube-nya mungkin nggak? Oh, sorry, I mean the internet or the YouTube, the application itself maybe? What's wrong, everyone? Everyone's going through a really rough time. And, oh, halo, selamat datang. Hai, selamat datang. Oke guys, kita akan mulai ya. Takutnya kita nggak sempet ini, soalnya lumayan banyak ternyata. The rain looks low FPS. Oh, it's fine. It's great. It's looking great. Oke, jadi kita akan mulai di might be sorry. No worries. Don't be sorry. You're fine. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first confession. Okay. Mari kita scroll ke bawah. Nah, ini confession nomor 1. Should I put a timestamp? Do I need that? Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's put a caption saying confession 1. Yeah, I think that works, right? Let's put that over. Yeah, let's do it like that maybe. Like that. Yeah. Oops. Like that. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Whoa, it lagged and fixed. Oh, me? I lagged? I'm sorry. It's my internet. You guys know this. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Okay, we're gonna start with the first confession. If any of Indonesians or non-Indonesians are lost in translation and you want me to translate, please let me know. Okay? Okay, just let me know and I will translate it for you. Real time. Oh, hi, Udang Rebus. I'm gonna listen while Lark and go. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay. Glad you read my Lovers to Strangers confession a while back. This is where I am now. For the last 6 years, I continuously clawed and fought myself, figuring out what was wrong with me. I've repeatedly asked myself questions such as, why did everything go wrong? Why do I want to rip myself apart? Why do I continue to exist if I do not love any part of myself? For the last 6 years, I spent so long finding myself, all my relationships. So too, lol. And failed talking stages were my fault that they ended. However, after spending the last year, improving my own physique, making friends, accepting that there are things out of my control, I've started to realize that the love I was chasing wasn't romantic. It was my own sense of loneliness. When I kindled my family, I realized I was missing a part of me that wanted to be part of something. That hollow part of me wanted to be with family. I never felt more alive than when I was with the people that could be considered my brothers and sisters. We're all first cousins. After finding that love and going over my head hundreds of times about my own pride, self-worth, and other disorderly things, I believe I'm ready. I'm ready to fall in love again. I'm ready to find romantic love and pursue it, even if it means getting my heart broken again and again. That is so beautiful. I was so happy. I am so happy. Like when I read this halfway, I was so happy to whoever this person is. And it's not easy to do something that breaks you. It's not easy to do something again after going through such a difficult time with it. You know, after having a negative experience. You know, starting over is really hard. Kayak lu tahu lu udah disakitin dan lu tahu lu sakitnya bukan main gitu. Tapi lu masih bisa untuk ngelakuin atau ngulang hal itu lagi. Nah, menurut gue itu salah satu definisi orang yang kuat sih. Enggak mesti ya, enggak mesti kayak oh kalau misalnya dia nggak mau ngulang lagi itu artinya nggak kuat, nggak kayak gitu. Apalagi dalam hal percintaan gitu kan. Love is such a complex thing, you know. You can spend years talking about it, or you can read hundreds of books, and sometimes you still don't understand what love is, right? Especially after being heartbroken, after, you know, things didn't work out for you. You would think, yeah, I don't want to do this again. And some people just won't, and that's fine, you know, that's so valid. But for some people who, you know, after they recovered and they decided to do it again, I think it's very courageous of them. Kayak berani banget, dalam konotasi positif ya, berani banget untuk coba lagi. Itu menurut gue hebat banget sih. Jadi I'm so happy for you, to whoever sent me this, and thank you for sharing this with us. I'm sure this will inspire so many people. You're really fluent. I try my best. I try my best. Ini karena masih awal, gue masih kalem ya, gue masih tenang ini karena masih awal-awal stream. Ntar tengah-tengah nih mulai gue agak gagap gitu. I'm trying my best to speak slower now, but when I get overexcited, kata-kata gue, mulut gue lebih cepat daripada otak gue gitu. Nah sekarang gue mencoba untuk lebih pelan-pelan lagi gitu ya, biar artikulasinya lebih jelas gitu. Sander, I hope you're doing well. I think they are. I think they are. And this is such a beautiful start. Dan gue senang banget kita mulai dengan confession yang kayak begini. Hati gue sangat anget. Ya, sangat anget. Oh my god. Oh, hi Han. Wait, I already greeted Han. I feel your English is better. Yeah, the thing is I'm not really fluent in both, but I'm used to expressing myself in English. Jadi kadang mau explain ke Indo tuh susah gitu. Bahasa Indonesia kan padahal sangat luas ya, maksudnya kata-katanya banyak gitu. Tapi wah gila. Emang jelek sih literasi. Gue harus lebih bergiat, lebih giat lagi gitu. Public speaking gue jelek sih, kalau kalian tidak tahu. Kayaknya udah tahu. Bilingual, exactly. That's what I thought. Okay, confession 2. Are we ready for the confession 2? Keep it up, you will be all thank you. That's why I prefer texting over calling, unless it's with like close friends. Soalnya kadang kalau misalnya gue sama temen gue lagi berantem nih, gue prefer kayak ngasih tahu problemnya itu lewat teks, karena gue kalau ngomong tuh terbata-bata dan nggak keorganisasi gitu kan, terorganisir gitu kan pikiran gue. Jadi gue lebih milih kalau nulis gitu. I prefer writing in text over verbal, you know, because I'm not good at it, as you see. Okay, second confession. Oh, it's short one. I don't feel like I truly fit in with anyone. Maybe I just haven't found my people yet, or maybe I'm simply meant to be this way. But what do you think? I do agree to an extent that you haven't found your people yet. It can take your whole life to find people that you click with. You know? And there is no benchmark as to, in what age you will be able to find a good friend. In what age you're supposed to find your soulmate, or in what age you're supposed to find your circle. There's no benchmark. There's nothing of the sort. Again, this is one of those things that you have to keep trying, even if you've had bad experience with. Otherwise, you won't be able to find the people that you're looking for. You know, imagine there are 8 billion of people in the world. You know, and maybe your whole life you've been meeting people who you don't click with, or maybe you've had a unpleasant experience. That's okay, you know. There's always time to meet more people. There's so many people that you haven't met. I know it felt like you've met a ton of people, but you haven't. You know, give yourself a time. You know, if you're tired of it, if you don't want to meet anyone, don't get a break. But when you have the energy again, when you're ready to meet people again, to make new friends, do it. You have to keep an open mind and remember that there's no definitive answer to making friends, I think. But what if they're on the other side of the planet? Oh, like aliens. Kak, masih boleh submit kan ya? Oh, nggak bisa, udah ditutup, sorry banget. Gue takut nggak kekejar soalnya. Nanti lihat ya, kalau misalnya kita sorry banget. Nanti kalau misalnya kita berhasil baca semua 15 confessionnya, ntar gue buka lagi. Gitu ya. Dan misalnya emang belum 2 jam gitu, ntar gue akan buka lagi. Gue takutnya kalau misalnya kebanyakan yang ngirim terus guanya belum sempet kan nggak enak ya. Kasian kan yang udah ngirim. Jadi untuk sekarang ditutup dulu. Maybe you just haven't found the people, and that's okay. Yeah, some of us feel so rushed to have so make it shorter by stressing out. Yeah, I agree. And it's so valid to be stressed, and you know, you feel rushed because you look around you and it looks like everybody's found their soulmates. It looks like everybody's found their good friends, but not you. That's okay. It's part of the process. Even me, I only have a handful of people that I click with. And even then, you can still have, you know, some parts that you don't click with. And, you know, with friendships or with friends, you need to compromise, right? There's some things that you can compromise on, some things you can't compromise on. But remember that everybody's human and nobody's perfect, kind of a thing. And so I hope that despite all of that, you'll be able to find a group of people where you feel like you fit in. It's okay, you have time. Yeah. Semangat. Gambare. Never force yourself. Yes, I agree. I agree very much. Yeah. If you try to force things, it will work for a while. But at the end of the day, I think you will find out. Lu akan ngerasain sendiri pada akhirnya apakah lu cocok sama friend group itu atau enggak gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya emang ada friend group yang misalnya lu pengen banget nih masuk friend group ini, tapi some of their principles atau misalnya cara mereka melakukan sesuatu atau berbicara atau mungkin budayanya yang nggak cocok sama lu, ya udah gitu, nggak usah dipaksa gitu. Kalau lu paksa pun ya mungkin cocok sementara waktu, tapi ntar pada akhirnya pasti lu juga paham sendiri gitu. Apalagi kalau misalnya lu udah dewasa gitu kan. Misalnya di umur 20-an gitu, menurut gue lu udah bisa untuk mutusin keputusan sendiri. Dan kalau misalnya nih teman-teman lu udah bilang ke lu kayak, oh jangan dipaksa, atau kayak nggak usah lah jadi circle kayak gitu, dan lu nya masih kekeh, ya lu coba aja sendiri gitu. Ntar juga pada akhirnya lu akan tahu hasilnya gimana kan. Karena kita kan udah dewasa ya, udah gede ya. I think we're capable of making our own decisions and taking accountability of the consequences of your decisions. Jadi, apapun itu. DB. Halo DB. Probably better not force it. Yeah, be comfortable with being with yourself. Others will become a bonus. I agree very much. Again, it's something that might take a lifetime to, I wouldn't say master, to get used to. Like, finding peace in your own company I'm still learning how to do it. But it's such a beautiful thing when you can understand that, oh, it's not so bad, being able to sit with yourself, with your thoughts. It's really not so bad. So I hope that you can find peace and understand that it's okay. I'm not telling you to be alone and not make friends. No. I mean, between those times, that you're unable to find people to fit in with, you can learn how to feel peaceful by yourself, Hello, Kohi. Did I friend myself? Myself? Yeah, I'm friend with myself. Yes. Maksudnya gimana? We're all in a constant state of learning. The important part is try, even if it's... Yes! Easier said than done, but yes, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Oh, this one is a bit of a long one. Okay. Confession 3. Let's move on. Again, to the sender. I believe in you. It will be okay. Thanks for sharing that with us too. Okay, let's move on to confession 3. Aku punya teman, kita udah kenal 3 tahun. This is gonna be I'm mostly Indonesians and I'm gonna try to conclude it, okay? At the end with English. Aku punya teman, kita udah kenal 3 tahun lebih. Tapi akhir-akhir ini aku kasih jarak ke dia karena aku agak capek ngobrol sama dia. Temanku ini pemalu, gampang overthinking, dan kegiatan apapun yang dia lakuin entah kenapa jadi stres buat dia. Dia orangnya sopan banget. Tiap kali dia mau ngomong atau ganti topik pembicaraan, dia harus izin dulu ke aku. Dan dia nggak akan lanjut ngomong sampai aku kasih izin ke dia. Jadi obrolan yang lancar dan ramai itu seketika jadi hening dan awkward. Karena dia minta izin juga kadang aku merasa bukan temannya tapi kayak dosen. Jadi suka merasa ada dinding atau jarak gitu, padahal udah temenan lama. Dia suka overthinking setelah senang-senang gitu juga. Misalkan dia udah have fun ke event cafe yang dimana kita bisa dapat merch dan boleh trading ke orang lain. Dia trading ke orang lain tapi pulang-pulang dia cerita kalau dia nggak apa-apa. Nggak ya begitu. Hah? Kalau dia cerita, tapi pulang-pulang dia cerita kalau dia nggak apa-apa, nggak ya begitu. Bentar. Dia nggak apa-apa, nggak ya begitu. Aku kan bingung kenapa dia merasa begitu, jadi aku tanya balik. Bukannya normal kalau trading ke yang lain? Kamu nggak ngomong jahat kan ke orangnya? Tapi dianya cuma bisa bilang duar, as in feeling stressed or something. Dia juga suka gambar. Dia bilang dia gambar buat stress relief, buat selama gambar, dia kebawa stress juga. Aigo. She often asks for opinion for me, and I used to give her some. But as an artist too, aku merasa yang bisa menilai gambarnya cuma dia sendiri. Jadi aku sempat suruh dia begitu. Tapi dia cuma bisa bilang duar, dan aku marahin untuk nggak pakai kata duar itu setiap kali dia merasa hal negatif. Aku pikir kalau dia melabel stresnya dia dengan kata duar, aku takut kalau dia stres beneran dan dia nggak bisa jelasin perasaannya. Aku pernah pengalaman habisnya. Okay, I see. I just feel like she relies on my opinion and asks for validation from me. Awalnya nggak apa-apa, tapi makin lama aku jadi capek dan sometimes I feel like I'm a bad friend because I snapped at her despite knowing dia orang yang begitu. Aku udah pernah jujur ke dia soal ini. Kadang aku suggest buat dia muji diri sendiri dan validate simple things from herself. Tapi sampai sekarang dia nggak ada niatan untuk berubah. See? Only confession 3 and I cannot speak. So now I feel a little drained from her and sad because I really want to stay as her friend. I really want her to rely on herself and sees herself as someone who deserved all the good things. Maaf banget kalau aku ceritanya panjang. Makasih juga Gigi dan teman-teman udah baca atau dengerin keluhanku. Okay, first of all, makasih udah ngirim. Okay, so basically Sender is telling us that she has a dear friend who seems to overthink a lot and gets easily stressed. But she cannot elaborate on what stresses her or communicate that in like detailed explanations. And it seems Sender is a little drained from this, but she would like to stay, or he, my apologies. And they would like to stay in the friendship. Okay, this is something that I'm familiar with right? At the end of the day, nothing else will be more helpful than actually sitting down and talk it out. And if the other person is unwilling or unable to communicate that, and if you've tried your very best, maksudnya kayak lu udah nyoba semuanya gitu, semua effort udah lu kerahin, semua ide-ide udah lu kerahin, lu udah mencoba semaksimal mungkin, tapi dianya semisalnya belum bisa membales lu, itu menurut gue ada bagusnya lu mungkin mundur. Apalagi lu kalau udah mulai capek gitu ya, dan mungkin secara nggak sengaja akan ada waktu-waktu dimana lu nggak sengaja ngebentak ke dia, karena ya lunya juga drain, dianya ngedrain lu, dan dianya juga nggak bisa ngejelasin ke lu kenapa dianya kayak gitu kan repot ya, because you guys don't understand each other because you're not on the same page, and I think that is sad, and that is very normal, of course. But nothing will solve it. Nobody will solve it other than the two of you. Have you told her that you feel drained? Have you told her about what you feel? Or have you asked her why? Is she behaving this way? Is she traumatized? Did she have trauma in the past? Or maybe she had a bad friend group in the past? You should dig it up. If you really want to go an extra mile to understand her better, menurut gue ada baiknya untuk kalian duduk dan ngobrol, meskipun ini akan menjadi topik yang sangat gak nyaman. Menurut gue ini bisa jadi awkward, canggung gitu, pasti lah. Soalnya yang satu avoidant, yang satu mau mahamin, tapi yang satu avoidant itu kan gak bisa ya, kan gak bisa. Apalagi kalau misalnya ditanya stres dan lu liatnya mau memahami tapi orangnya gak bisa memperjelas gitu kan. But it can get draining for the other person too. You can try as hard as you can, but it takes two. Yes, exactly. Friendship needs both parties to work and to put in effort. Dan menurut gue lu bisa aja jujur ke dia. Itu aja sih, yang penting jujur ke orang lain gitu. Jujur ke dianya kalau lu misalnya merasa kayak begini-begini, dan misalnya lu merasa kayak effort lu itu ternyata gak mempan, dan jadinya mental lu kena gitu. Terus saran gue kalian duduk dan obrolin deh. Atau mungkin tanya kenapa dia kayak gitu. Mungkin kalau misalnya ketemu alasannya, mungkin bisa dibincangin, kalian bisa diskusi what to do gitu. Yeah, I feel like because they also trust you a lot. Oh no, you actually mentioned it's a she, my bad. But she also trusts you a lot. I think in my opinion, that is why she's very dependent on you. And I'm not saying it's entirely a good thing. You know, when someone is heavily dependent on you, you can feel easily drained. But then everything requires communication. And you guys should talk. I don't have any other advices because me and my best friend, she's my friend from primary school, and we fought a lot. Okay, not a lot, but we had like 2 big arguments. There was once that we didn't talk for 3 months, and it all comes down to communication at the end of the day. And sure, it's gonna be an uncomfortable communication, you know. You're gonna have to sometimes you have to force the other person to speak and to sit down and sit through this uncomfortable topic, because if you want the friendship to work, you're gonna have to sit through uncomfortable topics. You can't just avoid it forever. You cannot be avoidant and expect the friendship to work if you're not willing to compromise. Gitu. I sleepy, hope you're single. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. Makasih. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Codependency without individualities. It is a sensitive topic for sure. Like, you can be firm, lu bisa tegas, tapi bukan jahat. Yeah. You can be firm but not rude, you know? Like, ngomong sama orang kayak begini, kadang kata-kata lu emang harus difilter dan harus hati-hati, karena gue rasa dia emang perasaannya mungkin lebih sensitif, karena dia gampang overthinking kan contohnya. Atau misalnya apa-apa dia izin ke lu. Menurut gue kalau misalnya kalian emang udah dewasa, menurut gue itu agak kurang wajar. Tapi kalau misalnya lu bisa pahami dia kenapa kayak gitu, maybe you guys can find the solution as to how to tackle this problem, you know? Semangat. Menurut gue mungkin dia orang yang baik ya. Kalau dari kata-kata lu masih mau jadi teman dia, jadi jangan nyerah. Untuk sekarang coba dipahami, ditanya temennya itu kenapa. Yap. Semangat, Sender. I think it's a little similar to a relationship. You have to fight for it. Yes, you have to. You have to be willing to go an extra mile for that. Okay, we're moving on to confession 4. Did I move it? I think I did. Woo. Okay, there you go. Hope the friendship deepens. I hope so. I hope it will work out. And if it doesn't, at least you won't have regret, you know, if you try your best. Okay, confession 4. Let's go. Hey yo Kak Gigi, love your audios by the way. Thank you. Gue mau cerita dikit aja tentang perkuliahan yang gak habis-habis. And by that I mean, orang yang seumuranku udah pada lulus, dan adik tingkat udah pada progres menuju lulus. Meanwhile, aku di sini lanjut ke semester 9, karena perihal kampus yang gak dibantu di magang wajib. Oh, bukan envy atau iri yang aku rasain sekarang. Like, I'm happy for them. But ada sesuatu yang ngeganjel banget, but not in a bad way. Anyhow, itu aja yang ganjel di kepalaku sampai sekarang. I mean, lepas dari the corporate grind yang gak habis-habis juga. But that's just norm nowadays. That's all. Peace. Okay, so this person is still in college. And people around their age, you know, are graduating. Or close to graduating. And she felt stuck. Oh, this is a difficult topic. Karena gak mungkin gue bilang, oh semangat gitu. Karena hidup ini berat guys gitu. Karena susah untuk jadi manusia yang apa-apa enggak ngebandingin. Ya namanya lu dikelilingin sama orang yang pencapaiannya beda-beda gitu kan. Pencapaiannya beda-beda. Jadi gak mungkin untuk gak nge-compare kan. It's a subconscious thing. You just can't help but compare yourself to your friends because they're around you. You surround yourself with them. And I relate to that. I mean, I do think many people can agree with you that pasti rasanya kayak merasa sangat ketinggalan gitu kan. You feel left behind. Because why am I so slow? Why am I not progressing, you know? I just graduated on my last year. Tapi hidup orang tuh beda-beda gitu. Dan gue tahu ini lebih gampang untuk didengar daripada diaplikasikan ke in real life. Tapi sumpah hidup itu gak ada yang tahu. Ada yang graduate-nya literally masih kayak 16 tahun. Ada yang graduate-nya 30 tahun. 30 ke atas. Dulu gue pas kuliah, dan temen gue juga, dia punya kenalan yang bapak-bapak tuh kuliah, dia S1. I know it feels so lonely because you think like you're so left behind. You know, you're already at this age, but yet why are you not moving forward like everybody else? Maybe God has better plans for you. And I know that sounds like a bullshit, but try not to drown in it too much or too long. Lu yang masih lanjut kuliah, yang bisa lanjut kuliah aja menurut gue udah hebat banget. Dan menurut gue lu pasti akan bisa menyelesaikan perkuliahan ini. Ya, jadi sampai lu tamat jangan nyerah lu nya ya, Sender ya. Wajar aja lah kalau misalnya lu ngerasa agak stuck atau kayak jenuh gitu. Itu sangat wajar. Gak apa-apa. Jenuh-jenuh yang penting lu lanjutin sampai selesai ya. Semoga ntar ke depannya lu bisa dengar berita yang lebih baik. Dan semoga apapun urusan lu jadi lancar ya. And also it's part of our education system that makes us feel like we're left behind, but you're not. It's fine. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. Limits words, there are still a lot. Oh, you mean the comments? They have limits on the comments. They do? I did not know that. Okay, jadi sender yang semangat. Gue akan doa buat lu. Semoga perkuliahan lu lancar sampai selesai, ya. Semangat sender. Lu bisa. Semangat lu juga sambil kerja kan itu. Corporate grind. You're doing so much already. Okay, give yourself more credit. Okay? You can say the F word. Oh, I did not know that, actually. Semangat sender. Gue mendukung lu. Okay. Moving on to our fifth confession. Our fifth confession. Okay. I have a VTuber friend, and recently they reached out to me and asked if I could sketch their new model. They sent a bunch of references and specific designs for the new model, so I drew it like how they wanted it to be. They wanted it to be. I sent it, they loved the design. A few days later, they came to me again and told me about the new model progress. I didn't know they would use my drawing as their final design. It's like 95%, only the hair part that got a little bit of change, but the rest are the one I drew. The reason why I didn't expect them to use it because they already have some other designs that are drawn by other artist friends. So my problems are, if they didn't tell me beforehand, they would use it for the final design first started. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying my best, I swear. They would use it for the final design for a starter. Second, after the finished product, they had a re-debut stream without notifying me. So then I came to the stream, so maybe they would address me for helping them to design their new model, but none never addressed me at all. I'm sad. They said they loved the new model, like it fits perfectly for them, said that they've been struggling on the new model for the past 6 months. Meanwhile, I sketched that barely 12 hours, only to find out they used it without telling me first. Yes, I didn't get paid. You didn't get paid? I never asked for anything either because I thought we were friends and I just wanted to help. I really don't mind if they ended up using my sketch for the final design, but the problem is they never addressed me. I would be upset. I would unfriend them. I'm sorry, but that is just basic etiquette. How do you... Sorry, You're too kind. That's my verdict. Sender, I think you're too kind. You have every right to feel upset, especially with zero communication or zero explanation on what the sketch is for. And then they use your design to make something commercial out of it. And not giving you any credit. Huh? Huh? I would unfriend them, I'm sorry, but I would never be friends with this person again. I don't like people who can't communicate or who don't communicate. This is just shady. I thought you were paid and I was like, but still weird even if you were paid. Still weird. I would demand a credit, you know? You didn't pay. Oh my gosh, that... I would make one of those Google Docs and post it on... I literally would. That is unfair to you. You're not paid. First of all, you're not credited. They did not tell you what is the art usage for. They acted like they've been working on this for 6 months. That is... What is that? What is that? Like, nggak etis. Apa ini? Apa ini anjir? Heran gue. Ada orang kayak gini. Banyak orang kayak gini, guys. Huh? Huh? You're too nice. Okay? Yeah, sender? Yes? If they ever ask you for a sketch, don't do it. Just say you're booked. Or just say you don't want to do it. Because of what happened to you. I would be petty. I would be petty. So yeah, that's my verdict. I hate it. I hate it. I'm raging. Honestly, I hope that you get more, just the most amazing clients. I hope that in the future you will have a bunch of clients coming to you. I hope success on your art career. Okay? Okay, Cinder. Yes. Ow. Yes. Yes. Thank you for sharing that with us. Please unfriend them. Whoa, this one is a long one. Okay. Alright, this is Confession 6. Okay, let's calm down. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Let me drink. I don't like people who take advantage of their artist friends and think they can get free arts, or think that they can treat the artists less than other artists just because they're friends. You know, being friends doesn't give you any right to be rude and to not have any manners or etiquette. What are you, 5? So yeah, I need to calm down. Gue tenangin diri gue dulu karena gue nggak suka tuh. Misalnya lu punya temen yang artis ya, yang gambar, terus lu pertama lu nggak bayar dia, yang kedua lu nggak ngasih dia kredit, yang ketiga lu nggak ngasih tahu dia itu artnya buat apa, lu komisi dia itu buat apa gitu. Tiba-tiba aja art yang temen lu secara cuma-cuma ngasih buat lu ini dia pakai buat redebut VTuber model, nggak ngasih lu kredit, nggak ngasih tahu lu nothing. Tiba-tiba sketch lu udah jadi public tuh. Nah itu desainnya ntar di commercialize tuh. Lu nggak dapet apa-apa, lu kagak dapet kredit lah, temen lu enggak ngehormatin lu, anjir lah kata gue. Udah kurang ajar sih, nggak tahu malu, nggak tahu diri. Itu tuh kayak hal basic banget lah, heran gue. Gila emang. I even overpaid my friend when I commissioned them because they charged so low. No, I relate. Okay, gue tarik nafas, gue tidak apa-apa, gue rencana. Alright. Confession 6 is gonna be a long one, so bear with me. It's in English. And if you don't understand, please let me know ya. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian ada yang gak paham, bilang ya. Ntar gue translate. I will assume you guys understand, right? Okay? Because I don't think I can translate this. I don't think I can repeat it again. Okay, let's go. Happy Saturday night, Gigi. Wait, I need to burp. Okay, thank you. Deep breaths. I took deep breaths. I'm fine. Okay. Happy Saturday night, Gigi. Hi, selamat malam. Makasih ya udah mau read my story. I have 3 nephews. They're all my sister's kids and I'm close with all of them. But I'm the closest with this one. He was born with epilepsy. It's a seizure disorder. Not really the severe kind, but he still has to take meds for the rest of his life and go for treatment at a specialized hospital every year. I'm really close with them because I took care of all my 3 nephews since they were babies. But because he has epilepsy, I spoiled him a little more. He started having seizures while he was still a baby. Imagine, he couldn't even talk yet, so he couldn't even tell us if something was wrong. 1 second, he looked totally fine. Then, all of a sudden, he would turn blue and purple, and we would have to rush him to the ER. Ya Allah, takut sangat-sangat. He's 11 now, and for the past 11 years, I've never really been able to relax. His seizures can happen out of nowhere. Doesn't matter where I am. My sister will always call me and tell me to come back ASAP because he's having another one. I have anxiety too. So imagine seeing him completely stiff, not moving at all, then his face slowly turning blue and purple. He would stay like that for a few minutes. Every single time, my sister can't control her panic. She would cry, scream, and completely lose it. And honestly, that just makes my anxiety even worse. Serious deh. I really hate going through moments like that. This is real life, not drama on TV. I've been dealing with this for 11 years. I can't even look at him while he's having a seizure because I can't control my own anxiety. Seeing him like that is already hard. Then seeing my sister panic too just makes everything worse. Dang. Thankfully, now that he's getting older, the seizures happen way less. Usually it will only happen if he's way too exhausted. Right now I'm staying at my hometown with my dad. Every time he asks to come with me, I can't bring him because there's no pediatric neurologist here if anything happens. But every time I say that, my sister gets hurt. She even told me, if one day she's gone, she wants me to take care of him and never leave him. She always says I'm the only one who really understands him. I'm the only one who can give him the love he needs and always make him happy. She says I'm patient, so I know how to handle him. Actually, nggak juga sih. I still have my limits too. Kadang aku marahin dia juga. Hehe. I worry about him all the time. Besides epilepsy, he also has dyslexia. He goes to a special school because learning is a little harder for him. Other than that, he's just like any other kid. Sometimes I wonder, could I really take care of him well when I have anxiety too? I don't know kenapa my sister puts all her hope in me. I honestly never thought my life would turn out like this. I never thought I would end up taking care of a kid or getting this attached to him until he grew up. It just happened. Somehow he got attached to me, and now his mental health has become one of my biggest priorities. He's super clingy and literally nggak bisa jauh from me. I never thought I would end up being this responsible for someone. Sorry, I'm stuttering. There's a lot of words. I love him so much. He's actually really smart and he's got the cutest personality too. That's why I get really upset whenever people at home don't even try to understand his condition. Susah banget ya buat mereka ngerti dia. He just wants people to talk to him nicely, but somehow they always make things worse. I really don't understand. Every single time he has a seizure, all I can think is, he's gonna leave me forever. I have to hold him, even though I'm terrified too. Kebayang gak sih? Sambil megang dia, tangan aku sampai shaking because I'm trying so hard to keep my own anxiety under control. My sis cuma bisa lihat aja, but it's okay. I understand. I know she's hurting way more than I am. My anxiety only shows up during panic situations. My sister's anxiety is much worse and she actually depends on meds. But I'm always the only person she tells everything to. Whenever something happens, she'll always look for me because I'm kind of her safe place. I don't know. Maybe it's the way I talk, or maybe it's just who I am. I don't even do anything special. Sometimes I don't even know what I did, but somehow just me being there is enough to calm my sister down. But when it's me, yeah, I have besties sih. Tapi yang benar-benar bisa jadi safe space or safe place belum nemu. Haha. That's actually the main reason why I'm so consistent with working out. I keep myself busy and push my body because that's just how I cope. My anxiety attacks usually start when I suddenly feel like throwing up. Then out of nowhere I can't breathe. Sometimes it will happen in crowded places, sometimes during panic situations, or just whenever something feels out of my control. Even if I don't think it's that serious, if it's gonna happen, it will happen anyway. I was diagnosed a few years ago and the doctor gave me meds. But I've never taken them because I didn't want to admit that I was sick. Aku nggak sakit. Siapa bilang aku sakit? Dokternya yang nggak bener tuh. Hehe. No, aku nggak mau nyerah. Sampai kapanpun. My sister needs me, so I don't really have the luxury of falling apart. I have to stay strong for her and my nephew. Yeah, we're really close. Ever since my mom passed away, she's like a replacement for my mom. So dealing with his condition all these years, seeing my sister struggle with severe anxiety while I have the same issues too. It's been really, really heavy. I really don't have a single friend who understands what I'm going through. Whenever I talk about my anxiety, they always act like it's all in my head. So I just stopped talking about it. I would rather just keep it to myself. Sometimes strangers understand you better than people who have been your besties for years. But I still keep smiling. Being there for my sister through all these years really takes strong mind. Besides dealing with her anxiety, I always joke around with her. At least it cheers her up a little. I'm not even funny. I just say the most random innocent stuff and she ends up laughing. She always says I'm funny. But all people have a really hard time making me laugh. But every time I open my mouth and say whatever's on my mind, everyone ends up laughing instead. I guess the only people who are really close to me gets to see this side of me. I never really know what I said that was funny though. I just hope one day my nephew somehow magically recovers and gets to live like everyone else. He's actually completely normal. Juma, because of his epilepsy, he can't really control his emotions sometimes. So I have to be really careful with him. Even though I'm far away from him right now, I still video call him every night. Hopefully a miracle happens someday so he can become independent. Because I won't be around forever. And for my sis too. I really hope she'll get better. Whenever she's sick, I can't even live my own life in peace. It really messes with my head. They're my biggest priority, and I also hope one day I'll be able to free from anxiety too. So yeah, this has always been my biggest worry, and there's always one question stuck in my head. Sampai kapan it will be like this? Most people would never know, because to them we look completely normal. We're active every day, always laughing around other people, staying active with fitness, busy running our cafe, taking care of our homestay and everything else. But behind that, nobody really sees what we deal with every single day. If you knew me in real life, you probably wouldn't believe it either. What people see and what my life is actually like are two complete different things. Ya udahlah, nggak apa-apa, itulah hidup. Mau gimana lagi? Jalanin aja. Sorry, I know this was way too long and probably kind of boring, haha. I've never really told anyone all of this before. You're actually the only person I've ever opened up to about all of this because it's kind of private stuff, but I trust you. Once again, thank you so much. Please take care of yourself too, Gigi. Keep making gains and drink your water. If I could give you a hug right now, I would. I don't think it's my place to say anything in regards to like what your sister is doing, because I've never been a mom, you know, and I'm sure if I had a child that's going through the same thing, it would break my heart, and I don't know how I would react to that because I've never been in that position. And what you're doing is such a noble, selfless thing, and I'm so sorry. And I know it's such a... It's a question that pops in your head every day. Like, when will it... Until when? Until when will this end? You know, like, until when do I have to go through this? Until when do I have to have a really strong person? Yeah, exactly. Kayak sampai kapan harus kayak gini gitu? Kapan selesainya gitu? You feel like you're stuck in... You feel like you're gonna be stuck in this kind of life until you die, you know? Especially when it comes to family, it's very complex. I felt a little sad when you said that everybody relies on you so heavily that it felt like they stopped trying to understand your nephew. And that made me so sad because I wish it wasn't like that. You know? I wish it wasn't like that for you. I wish that you didn't have to be burdened. To feel like everything is up to you now. Because everything's laying on your shoulders, you know. You're carrying such a huge weight. You're pulling up so much weight. And I would like to say that I'm really proud of you for being able to find the courage to write all of this and to share this to me and everybody else who are in the stream. You're a very strong person. And I hope that one day you will get the life that you deserve and the life that you wanted so badly that you pray for. And I hope that one day you'll be able to, you know, find the happiness that you seek. It's hard when, like, it's harder because it's your family, you know? Because family is not the kind that you can just cut ties with. Especially kayak mungkin budaya Indonesia yang beda banget sama budaya luar juga. You don't just, lari. You don't just run away and get it over with, because the guilt will live inside you for the rest of your life, you know. Tapi sometimes you would think, oh, hello, selamat datang. And sometimes you would think, tapi kalau misalnya gue gak lari, gue gak keluar dari situasi ini gak akan berubah gitu. Semua orang akan tetap ngasih beban ke lu gitu kan. Tapi kalau gue keluar, ntar mereka gimana gitu. It's always been a back and forth. It's always been a push and pull. And to a certain extent, I understand what you feel. But I can't say I understand it fully. I can't understand what it feels like to be your sister, what it feels like to be you, because I've never been in your position like that. Tapi gue harap lu tahu kalau lu ngelakuin hal-hal yang sangat luar biasa gitu. Dan pengorbanan lu pasti pada akhirnya akan terbalas juga ke depannya nanti, suatu hari nanti gitu. Gue harap lu bisa bahagia gitu. Gue harap hidup lu akan lebih mudah, dan semoga aja by some miracle that your nephew will recover from this, or at least his condition will lighten up, diringankan gitu ya bebannya lu sama keluarga lu gitu. Pokoknya center lu just keep on living, you know. I hope that you can find the strength to continue living despite all of this. Something that big, yes, exactly. One thing with family that I can kind of relate with is that when they start getting used to your favor, when they start getting used to whatever you do for them, they start expecting you to do it. And when you don't do it, it's getting on their nerves. You know, when you don't do it, it's because... Sorry, that's just some stupid guest being loud upstairs. My guests are really loud, okay? And I deal with this for the past 5 years. I'm trying to be calm. Okay? I'm sorry for that. But it's sad because when they get used to something that you do, when you don't do it, you become a villain in their eyes. And they start expecting you to do it. So then they stop trying. So as long as you're around, they're not going to change. You're going to continue to be like that. And I'm not necessarily connecting the dots with your story, because the circumstances are different. And I don't know what your sister's feeling. I don't know what your family's feeling. But it's sad how your kindness is now being expected. Because, you know, you're part of the family, right? And your nephew relies on you so much, and you just feel like you're stuck here. You can't really go anywhere, because if you go, then everything will break apart. And I feel very sorry for you in that sense. Because it truly feels like there's nothing you can do. You can't just leave. But then if you stay, you're destroying yourself, you know. So, you know, I just hope you live until you're very old. And then you'll be able to look back and say, you know, it was worth it. I hope that you will live a long life, and that you'll be able to be happy at the end of the day after all of this that you're doing for your family. Semangat terus, Sender. Lo orangnya kuat. Gue yakin lo bisa bangkit. Ya. Sedih banget ya. Wah. Okay, let's continue on to the next confession. I need to change the writing. I was a paramedic in my early 20s, and I saw a lot of taking care of family. How devoted their loved ones. Yeah, it's amazing, you know, to be so selfless, to stick around. Like, of course it's hard, you know, of course it's hard. You have your times. There are times that you break apart. There are times that you snap at people because you can't take it anymore. That's completely normal. It's very mentally, physically taxing when you're in a situation where you can't run, but then you're conflicted because you can't exactly stick around either. So it's admirable how some people choose to stay still despite their conflicting emotions, and that's such a humbling and noble thing they're doing. Aduh, sedih. Semoga Sender sekarang baik-baik aja. Mungkin enggak, tapi semoga lu bisa dapet kekuatan lebih gitu ya. Dan dikasih ketabahan, kesabaran, kekuatan yang lebih lagi. Okay? Wait, my head's hurting. Hold on, I'm taking off my headphone. And I think it's completely normal and it's okay to feel like it. Yes, of course. I do relate to a certain extent. So it's so sad reading this still. Okay, mari kita lanjut ya ke confession nomor 7. I wonder if you guys can even see it on the stream, like the letter. Let me see. Oh, you can a little bit. It's just the quality is just a little worse, but yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's read confession number 7 ya. Nomor 7. Mari kita baca. Hi Gigi, it's Sho. I don't know if I'll make it this stream, but I hope this reaches you. For starters, I'm very much a student. I'm still very much a student. Studying is everything to me. However, there come times where I think I'm not enough to do what I can do. It's like a cycle. I put effort in so many of my projects, work, and other things like that, but I know that there could always be more. It's frustrating because I want to be practical with my academics and future work, while also doing my passion as work. I don't think I can be who I say I would be, not because I cannot be, but because I try not to be. I don't think I can be who I say I want to be, not because I cannot be. Oh, does that make sense? It does. There's so many. I'm so sorry. It's a subconscious thing. Like I'm doing like filler words. I'm not. I don't mean to. There are so many things I want to do for myself, but it's always the future that I'm thinking about. Will this pay off? Will I get paid for this in the future if I get a job? Something like that. I live in a country, Mabuhay Philippines, where if you can't find something stable, everything else crumbles. I'm worried that just because I'm doing my best right now doesn't mean it will get me somewhere big. Currently in my life, I'm so lost, very lost. That's all. Thank you, Gigi and chat. You're the real listener. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sho. You must be super, super stressed out, and this is such a valid stress for a final year student. Everyone is always stressing about what's going to happen once they get out, because it's so valid. It's really harsh out there. You don't make money, you're done. You don't have a roof over your head, you're done. If you don't have a career or experience, you're done. It's so hard nowadays to even land a job. And I'm not saying this to make it worse, you know, I'm just saying that everyone is trying to survive, Sho. And it's scary. You know, jumping on a void pretty much. You don't have any footsteps in front of you. You don't have any guide, you only have yourself. There's no more teachers that's going to tell you what to do, no more assignments that are already there waiting to be completed. You're completely on your own. John, you probably saw a lot of back then. I think sometimes the caregiver gets tired too. Yeah. Itu hal yang wajar banget ya. And so, I don't know if this will make you feel better, but do know that you really aren't alone in feeling like that. I know it looks like everybody has it together, or maybe few people has it together. But there's so many billions of people will agree with you when they all say they don't know what they want to do. Even my age, I'm 27, and I still don't know what I'm doing. Sure, some people are lucky enough to make money. But some of them works really hard for that too. A lot of them works really hard for that too. And some people, they work hard but still don't get paid enough. There's so many cases like that. There are too many cases like that. It's always going to be scary to imagine what you're going to be like when you're not doing enough. But I do think you just have a really high standard with yourself. And because you can't reach it, that's why you feel like you're not doing enough. You are. I'm sure you put in so much effort in your assignments and everything else, and I hope you continue to put in your best effort. You know, and those effort will pay off, I hope, one day. And if it doesn't, I hope that only means that it just takes time for it to pay off. I hope that you won't give up until all of your efforts paid off. Sure. It's okay. You're never alone in this kind of thing. Everyone is scared. Everyone is unsure. Everyone doesn't have any lead. You know, we're all just humans at the end of the day. We're all just people. Yes. Oh, Mars. Hello. Hello. Yes, especially as an adult still. Some people still don't know or don't have things figured out. That's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. And I hope things work out for you, okay? Yay. Gambare. Gambare show. You can do this show. Okay. Moving on to the 8th letter. 8th confession. Talk for the past senders. Yes, they're doing their best. It's okay not to have everything figured out. Yes. It's completely okay. It's so okay. It's so okay. There's so much being a student can be really hard, and that cycle of overthinking can get so loud sometimes. Yes. I do hope so too. Oh no, it got covered. Oh, I'm so sorry, it got covered. Oh, there you go. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you so can't stay long due to some duties, and thank you for taking initiative. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. It means so much to me. Thank you so much. Sol. Cholasito. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Okay. What? I'm going to cringe. Oh, it's yours. I'm impressed you could read it. Okay. Alright, this is the Ishwars. I was gonna say you exposed yourself, but you wrote your name here. Okay. The love I could have had. Maybe this is a typical high school crush story, but it's all I got. During my time in high school, I was always the quiet kid that hardly anyone talked to. I had a group of friends, but even then I hardly talked. But there was this one girl. She was always kind to me. She was always kind to everyone. But she would go out of her way to talk to me. I wish I knew why, but I will never know. She even gave me her number, and me being a stupid teenager threw it away. I didn't care for relationships or love them. Or love then, so now I see how dumb I was. I look back on that time and realize I could have probably been happy even for a bit. I haven't seen her since our graduation. Maybe I did like her. Maybe I was delusional for thinking I had any chance. But she was the only girl I ever truly looked at. Thanks for reading my cringe confession, Ishwar. It wasn't cringe at all. Bye-bye, soul. Bye-bye. It wasn't cringe at all, Ishwar. And I don't know. I feel like you can't really blame your past self for doing that. Karena kayak ya wajar aja gitu. Like, your past self had their own principle. You know? You can't really blame yourself for making the decision that you made because you thought it was for the best. And sure, it's regretful, and I'm sure you regret it. And I've had such regrets too, you know? But then it's not something within your control anymore because it's happened, you know? You're both into each other, but neither of you realized it. Ya, dan sedih sih. Emang sedih banget hal kayak gini. Pasti ini kayak bertahun-tahun kepikirannya gitu. Kayak stuck di otak lo kayak harusnya gue gini. Tapi apa boleh buat gitu. Karena lu yang masih muda dulu punya prinsip lo sendiri. Jadi pasti ada alasan lu bikin keputusan kayak gitu dulu gitu. Jadi udah di luar kendali lu sekarang kan. Udah kejadian gitu. It's out of your control, Ishwar. And I'm not saying, not to think about it, because if it was me, I would think about it forever and regret it. And I would blame my past self for making such decisions. But you had your reasons. And it's out of your control. And you will meet people again, okay? You will meet better people, better chances. You will have better chances of fixing what you couldn't do in the past. So you will have more opportunities, trust. It's okay. It's okay to feel regretful. You know, it's so normal to be regretful of things like this. But I hope you don't drown in it too much again, you know? I know it feels impossible, and I hope I do. I'm sure you will. As long as you don't lose hope and keep trying, you'll always continue to have opportunities. And sure, opportunities doesn't mean that you will get it on, like, I don't know, 1 go, 2 go, 3 go. No, sometimes 10 go, 20 go. You know, sometimes it doesn't work out that easily, but that's okay. It depends on what you're gonna do. Are you gonna keep on Are you gonna keep on continuing? Are you gonna continue to keep trying, or not? It's okay. Don't blame yourself so much for it. I would have done the same thing in the past too. I didn't care for a relationship until I was like, 25? 26. And I regret it a lot. I regret not being social. I regret not doing this, It's so easy to be regretful. But it's called life for a reason, you know? You don't know what the future is going to be like. So you can't blame your past self for making decisions that it made. Because nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. Whatever decisions that may be. You always have your reasons to do so. Okay? Don't blame yourself too much for it. Okay? You got this, Ishwar. I believe in you. I truly do. It wasn't cringe at all. What do you mean? I wasn't even cringing, no. Okay, moving on to confession 9, I believe, ya. Confession 9. Oh ya, betul, nomor 9. Kita coba tulis dulu. 09. You can do this, Ishwar. You can meet more people. You will meet new people. Newer and lots of people with different characters, you know? Okay, confession 9. I just broke off an almost 5-year relationship last month. As I noticed, our personal issues slowly enabled each other, and there would always be heavy conflict at least every 2 weeks for the last year. Although the issues repeat themselves and we could try to work it out multiple times, it wouldn't stick for any more than a month and the cycle continues. Sorry, I have to mute my phone. Slowly, I start to resent her, while being in the relationship as being genuine to myself would often cause issues, be it small or big. Moreover, as I carried a good bulk of the emotional and physical weight, being someone that can do more of it out of the two of us. However, she started to feel less worth because I did more of the work despite me not minding it, as I saw it being helpful to her. Now, post-breakup, I reflected a lot and realized despite me saying I was vulnerable to her at times, part of me didn't trust her fully as I carried the emotional weight for us. I was being overprotective and started to treat her as if she were a lost child rather than a capable partner. Now I'm doing better, as I've started talking to new people within my local art community, as well as focusing on my wants and needs without feeling guilt. I do wish her well, and I would say we departed as well as it could have gone with no bad blood, including her mother as well. Yes, I told her mom we broke up because the mom treated me really well. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my god, that is still very fresh. It was last month. Itu baru banget. Baru bulan lalu itu ya. Nah, pasti berat banget deh. Must be really heavy for you. I think it takes a lot of courage and bravery to be able to part ways despite how much you love someone, knowing that it could be toxic for both of you. You know, when you try to talk it out and it doesn't work despite multiple attempts, I think that is when you really have to reflect and consider what steps to take from here on. And parting ways is normally like the very last resort. So I think it's good that at least you guys ended not on bad terms. And also you two are mature enough to talk it out without it coming to like a bad breakup, like a rough breakup. What do you call it? Yeah, you know what I mean. So I hope that you two will recover from this, and that you will be able to learn a lot of things from this and reflect. Especially, I think it's good that you're able to reflect on it after. So yeah, 5 years is a really long time, and it's still fresh too. It's good that you're trying to do new things, other activities. Good for you. Keep going. You shouldn't feel guilty. I think it was necessary. If it comes to a point where it's becoming toxic and bad, and it's becoming a negative burden for you and your partner, there was no other choice than parting ways. If you've tried so hard to stitch it together and it keeps breaking apart, you did your very best. I mean, you two did your very best. So that's a very mature decision that you guys made. So I wish nothing but the best for both of you. I hope things will be better from here on. Yeah. Wow. Sorry, I just had to sit down and just let it sink in. Oh dear. Yeah. Wishing the best for both of you. Sender and the partner. This is confession 10. Okay. I need to write it down. Hold on. Confession 10. Okay. Okay, confession 10. Here we go. You know, I always have this thought where I wish I was doing things differently and actually doing the things I enjoy. Not to discriminate people who think this way. I mean, we all do, right? We all want to study something that will help us become successful, earn enough, help our parents, and let them retire before they grow old. And you know, I do things to make them proud. I really do. But somewhere along the way, I feel like I'm the one drowning. It's like I'm no longer running because I'm chasing something I truly want. I'm running because I want to make people proud, to become someone they can show off. And sometimes I just wonder what it would be like if I were to live, well, for me. I'm not saying I regret taking forensic science. I don't. It's something I'm half interested in. But I keep wondering if I would be happier if I had taken multimedia arts instead. Something I genuinely love. And while people might say, then just shift. Yeah, well, it's not that easy. I don't want to waste my parents' sacrifices or disappoint them. I'm grateful for everything they've done, and I still want to give back to them. But right now, I'm just lost. Even when people applaud me for my achievements, for the things I'm doing and have done, it just doesn't make me as happy as I thought it would. Because deep down, it feels like my passion is constantly trying to break through. Sometimes I would just lie in bed and think, I want to do music. I want to do film. I want to do photography. I want to do media. I just want to also be me. And maybe that's why I keep doing these things quietly, without my family's knowledge. I write stories and monologues. I try to produce music. I carry my camera around, but I hide all of it. And eventually you just get tired pretending. Tired of being the goody two-shoes. Tired of being someone you're not fully. So I tried to find that spark where I am now. I joined organizations, competitions, and even the reservist force, hoping maybe I would finally feel like I belonged. But even after everything, achievements just don't hug you. They don't comfort you. They don't tell you you've done a good job or remind you that you belong. And deep inside, I think the only place I truly feel at home is by chasing the passion I've been hiding. And maybe that's the hardest part. Being in an Asian family, not speaking for everyone, but sometimes it just feels like you can't admit you're tired. You can't say you're breaking. You can't say you're falling apart. You just keep going. When all you really want is chance to simply be me. People usually know me as a person who always says, keep shining. And I mean it. I mean it more than they'll probably ever know. Not because I think life is always bright, or because I believe we should pretend everything's okay. I say it because I know what it feels like to flicker. I know what it's like to feel misplaced, like a star lost somewhere in the dark. But even then, stars don't stop being stars just because no one can see them. So no matter where you are, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how small your light feels, keep shining. Thank you for hearing my story, soul. Soul. I hate to say that this happens so much in Asian culture. Sometimes people grow older without knowing what they really want because they never pursued it. Because they're stuck doing what they were told to or what they must. And it's not something that's publicly acceptable when you pursue something that is potentially not gonna make you a lot of money. You know? It's like, you know how your parents would always tell you to take like doctorate or computer science, you know, all those majors that will land you on a good job, but you were never really passionate about it. It happens way more often than you think. It happens all the time. I hope at least, even if you can't fully pursue your passion by university degree, I hope you can somehow get yourself involved in the passions that you have. Maybe aside from whatever you're pursuing right now. You know, I hope that you can at least live it a little or live your dreams a little by getting involved in side activities. You know? And of course, changing courses is not that easy. You don't just suddenly change courses in university. If that was possible, if that was possibly done quickly or easily without risking anything, then everyone would have done that. You know? Yeah. There's a lot of things that you want to do, but you just feel so limited because you never pursued it. And you're not pursuing anything remotely close to whatever you have passions at, you know? So I truly, truly applaud you. Applaud you for being in this position where you still try to seek ways to explore your passion, despite how difficult it is. I hope you can stop pretending or hiding, you know? I hope that you will be fulfilled and satisfied with yourself, that you don't find the need to hide whatever passion you have. Even if you decided to pursue forensic science, for example. I hope that you would stop hiding your passions. Yeah, I will hope that you can find the courage to do so. Soul. And it's amazing, despite your story, you're still trying to like give others a pat in the back. I think that's admirable. I hope that you can get a chance to be yourself and truly be content with yourself, Soul. I really wish the best for you, yeah. Really hope you get to keep doing what you love as a hobby in a group or however it works out. Even if it doesn't become your full-time job, never hide your passion. Yeah. I hope you can feel comfortable and courageous enough to show it off. Like, a lot of people are going to disagree with you. Your family will disagree with you. Because they think it's not necessary. Like, oh, that's useless. Why would you spend your time, your energy, your money into that? I hope regardless of whatever anybody says, you can stop hiding. And you proudly show what you're passionate at, you know? I really hope that will happen for you. So, oh, my voice just cracked there. But yeah. Good people. You guys are all good people. I mean, the senders who are sending me these. Just selfless, you know, people trying their best to live and not to disappoint people around them, to pay back to their families. That's so admirable. I'm sending you lots of strength from over here, okay? Gue akan selalu ngedukung kalian apapun itu keputusannya, apapun itu. Meskipun susah banget. Meskipun hidup kalian menderita lah, kalian ngerasa kayak kalian gak bahagia atau tersiksa gitu. Tapi kalian yang masih mencoba buat bekerja keras itu. Semoga kalian dipertemukan dengan kebahagiaan yang melimpah, gitu ya. Amin. Okay, let's move on to Confession 11. Confession is very short, this one. Okay. I think we're gonna finish it on time. Yeah. I was worried I wouldn't be able to cover everything because my throat has been sore the past few days, which isn't a good sign. So I was worried I wouldn't be able to go through everything. That's why I closed the forum earlier. Maybe I will do a similar stream like this, like a part 4 in the future. So yeah. Don't worry, this might not be last, and I don't think it will be the last. Okay, moving on to Confession 11. This is the last 5 that we have tonight. Ini confession 5 terakhir atau surat form 5 terakhir yang gue punya sekarang ya. Sometimes I feel like I'm just being used as a walking ATM machine. Like, I work hard, I don't eat much, and always sending money so my little sister could continue her study. It's always about money, without I'm being able to vent to them. They never allow me to vent, because they said that I'm the eldest child. Whatever, at least they're already disowning me for ignoring them. I was sick hard and is forced to take a bed rest that time. Good for you. I know family is family, but you not being able to vent or even talk to them comfortably and only being used as a source of finance, you should really keep a distance. You should keep them at arm's length, even if they're your family. And sadly, this happens so much. I've seen it so much on Twitter, on X, on forums. I see it so much. It's so infuriating and it's upsetting because these people work really hard and they're helping their families, but they don't see them more than ATM machine. It's upsetting. And it's really hard, you know, it's really hard to ignore, especially your family. because they're a part of your life. And even if you run away from them, even if you are remote from them, they never really escape you. So honestly, good for you for being able to keep some distance. And I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh dear. Man, that's upsetting. I hope you'll be able to find a platform or somebody, or I hope you have good friends where you can vent out to, okay, Sender? I'm wishing you the best. And I hope that you don't have to swallow your struggles or your worries to yourself, okay? If you don't have anyone to talk to, you need to find them or go to therapy. Okay, start slow. I'm wishing you the best. This happens to people, usually men. Right. I mean, I think my best friend is like that too. She helps her family so much financially. But she's really close with her brother, so this is really, really upsetting. I hope that things will get better for you, Sender. Okay. This is confession 12. Last 4. Ini confession 4 terakhir ya. Okay. Hello. I hope you're all doing well, Gigi and chat. Aside from my current health issues, I've been really struggling with self-doubt. I don't always feel like I can talk to people as myself. There's always this wall and facade I put up when I do. I always feel like I'm walking on eggshells with friends and even close friends. I'm afraid I'll say something that won't come out right or something insensitive, even though they know that I would never say something like that. It gets so difficult sometimes that I'll start to talk or text very professionally, like we're just work colleagues or acquaintances. Sure, sometimes it gets easier than other times, but then after my brain has to retrace almost everything I've said to make sure nothing I said was bad or out of line, like I'm some horrible person. Because of this, it's difficult for me to form new relationships. People either think I'm too stuck up, too mature, too serious, or don't think I have sense of humor. But in reality, I'm just scared. I know that not everyone will always like you, and I understand that. I just don't want to be like this with people who consider me a friend. Anyways, thank you for listening to me ramble with a little sleep that I have. I know it sounds silly and dumb, but that's just something I have to deal with. But I'm getting slightly better at it, and hopefully in the future I can just be more of myself. Much love and take care everyone. Big hugs. Oh, this is Neo. This is Neo. This has gotta be Neo. First off, Neo, please get well soon, okay? I hope that things are going well for you. I hope your health checkups are doing okay. And I hope that you aren't in too much pain. And thank you for sending this letter. And you've already mentioned it. And you've already mentioned it. And I know that you're trying to put in effort to be better. So there's nothing else for me to say. And it's good that at least you're aware of what you should work on. I'm sure your friends will agree with you too when you say that you'd never say things that are insensitive or such. Your friends would never think like that. And your real friends wouldn't walk away after you're being vulnerable, even if you've perhaps, misused some word. Maybe you unintentionally said some things that might hurt their feelings. It's okay, it's part of the process, You're not supposed to perfect something the moment you learn it. You're not supposed to be perfect, and you cannot be. You cannot just suddenly change from someone who is so closed off to someone who's very open to people. You're gonna make some mistakes. You're gonna hurt some people's feelings. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna learn in that process. So it's okay. Don't beat yourself up too much, and don't expect that you're some perfect person who don't do mistake, Neo. Your real friends will stick with you even if you've made some mistakes and correct you if you're wrong. And if they can't handle with you being vulnerable, then they're not your friends and they don't deserve your time. Okay? I hope that you can be more comfortable with being yourself and be more comfortable with being a little careless, in a sense that put your guard down a little and be more comfortable with what you want to say instead of like constantly thinking in your head, you know? That's okay. Every conversation to find something wrong with it. Sometimes it just went by. Yeah, imperfections are human and it gives people their space. Exactly. It's okay. You'll be okay, Neo. You'll be okay. Okay. I know it is scary. It is scary being vulnerable. It's scary opening up to someone, but you will get there. I promise you will get there. Okay? So far, you have been nothing but such a big, warm support in the community, and it's sad to know that you can't be comfortable with your thoughts and being bare to your friends. You know, you deserve to feel comfortable. And I'm sure if this happens to your friend, you would like them to open up to you, you know? Because you would be sad if you have a friend who have so much in mind, who's so stressed, and yet they can't open up to you. Imagine asking them, like, what's going on? They're like, it's alright. It's not a big deal. You would be sad, right? I'm sure your friends feel the same way. They would like to care for you and listen to whatever troubles you have. Okay? They're not supposed to be perfect when you're going through something. It's supposed to be raw. It's supposed to be honest, transparent. Yeah. There's going to be some unpleasant thoughts in there. There's going to be some unpleasant words. But it's so normal. If you're going through something, if you're stressed out, it's just how you feel. You feel like crap, right? So that's okay. It's not something to avoid. It's something to embrace because everyone's going through something. Everybody, every single person in this world is going through something, even Beyonce. You know? Yeah, so no one's perfect. Alright, Neo, chill. You cannot be perfect. But you can be a better version of yourself. Okay? Good luck, Neo. I believe in you. I believe in you. Yes. It must be really hard if you're not used to that. Okay, we have a bit of a long one here. This is confession number 13. Okay, 13. It's normal to act emotional when you're... Yes, of course. It's so normal. It's so normal. You're not supposed to feel like a saint when you're upset, you know? Okay. Hey Gigi, first of all, I hope you're doing fine and you're doing well. Now, the story I want to share isn't really a worry or anything like that. It's something that happened to me in April 2025. I had just started my master's thesis around 2 weeks before. Then, from one day to the next, it hit me like a truck. I had no energy, nothing. I was feeling way worse than normal. Oh well, I feel a little down today. That everyone gets every now and then. Every day I got out of bed way later. I'm so sorry. Every day I got out of bed way later than I should, and I did absolutely nothing for my thesis or in general. Like, seriously, nothing. I wanted to work on it, and I tried multiple times every single day, but I just couldn't. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't remember anything I had read 2 minutes earlier, and my brain just refused to work. I knew it was bad that I wasn't making any progress. Time was a factor because I only had 6 or 7 months to finish my thesis, but it just felt impossible. The worst part wasn't even that I wasn't making any progress. The worst part was this overwhelming feeling that I had no energy to do anything and didn't want to do anything anymore. My mind felt empty, and yet my thoughts just kept pouring down on me like a waterfall. I genuinely sat at my desk at home and watched YouTube video after YouTube video, episode after episode of different shows for up to 10 hours a day, just to silence those thoughts in my head. I guess you could say to numb the numbness. The weird thing is, I didn't even pay much attention to what I was watching. If you had asked me what happened in those videos or episodes, I couldn't have told you most of them. Without exaggerating, I could honestly say that this was the lowest point of my life mentally. If it had only lasted a few days, I probably wouldn't have thought much of it, but it didn't stop after a couple of days. No, it went on for the whole month of April and even some days into May. Every day was the same. Wake up, try to work on my thesis, give up, watch videos again. It became a really bad cycle, and everything felt so dull, so empty, and yet somehow so loud at the same time. Then in May it slowly stopped. Not from 1 minute to the next, but over the course of a few days. It felt like I could breathe again, like a heavy weight had been lifted off me. To this day, I still don't know what that was. Was it a depressive episode? Maybe, maybe not. Was it something else? Maybe, maybe not. I guess I'll never know for sure. To be honest, I don't really think about it that much anymore because today I feel fine. Sure, I have bad days like everyone else, but nothing even remotely close to what I experienced back then. I think the last thing that stayed with me the most was how suddenly it started. It came completely out of nowhere. I didn't really have any major stress back then. Sure, there was my thesis, but I already knew what it would be about and had a plan for how I wanted to do it. I had already passed all my exams, so that wasn't an issue either. Objectively, there wasn't really anything standing in my way, and yet I still fell into that deep hole. I've never thought badly about people who struggle with their mental health, and I would never tell someone to just get yourself together. Mental health is no joke. But even though I knew something like this could happen, I never really imagined how suddenly it could happen until I experienced something similar myself. Excuse me. I'm not saying I had depression or anything like that because I honestly don't know, and I don't want to compare my experience to people who actually struggle with depression every day. I'm just glad that whatever it was eventually went away, and I haven't experienced anything like that since. Still, from time to time, I think back to what was probably the hardest month of my life mentally. Thank you for listening, Gigi. Really, it means a lot. And writing all of this down honestly felt better than I thought it would. Maybe you can guess who this was from. Little hint coming up, haha. Sekali lagi, semoga kamu lagi baik-baik aja, pelukan hangat yang besar. Salam dari Black Forest. Black Forest? Black Forest? Black Forest? I'm so sorry, I'm so stupid. Black Forest? Gua gak ingat apa-apa, maaf banget. Black Forest? Hutan hitam. Hutan hitam. I'm so sorry, Sender. Trust me. I'm just really stupid. But thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm so sorry that you went through such a drastic change in your life. That must have been quite a shock to you too. But what came in my mind was you're probably burned out and you just didn't realize it. You didn't realize that your body and mind were probably overexerted and it just decided to shut down. And you just can't handle doing anything because you've been surviving for so long. It's been functioning like that. And then all of a sudden it just went done, gone, you know? It's where you're from. Oh, is it you? Wait, no, Echelon's been working. So that's not you. Wait, that's not Echelon. Is this Echelon? No. This is yours? Or someone else from Germany? I hope you keep having more good days from here. You already made it through. Yes, that's what I was saying. Your body was probably functioning on high functioning state. Oh, it's yours. I see. I see. Yeah, you're probably really burned out, Echelon. Didn't realize it. Your body was just running on high function state all the time, and then all of a sudden you just shut down. And if it still bothers you, you can definitely go to a psychologist and talk to them about it. That's also another option. But my biggest theory is probably like you're burnt out. Kayak kalau orang jenuh itu kan biasanya pasti badan dan otaknya tiba-tiba kayak mati gitu, shutdown secara kayak bukan mati meninggal as in like stop functioning properly. Karena kayak ya mereka udah menempuhi batas limit gitu kan. Jadi kadang kejadiannya tiba-tiba gitu. I'm glad you're better now though. It's so good to hear. And it does feel like an out-of-body experience. Yeah, it must have felt kind of weird for you too because it was so sudden. But I'm so glad that you're feeling better about writing this and that you're doing so much better. Look at you now. Landed a full-time job. That is crazy. That's crazy. You know, even after everything, you're still here and just thriving, you know? Sorry. I thought it was Indonesian because of the little Indonesian at the end. So I was like, Black Forest. In Indonesian, it's like Utan Hitam. And I was like, huh? Turns out it was Echelon. Oh dear. Thank you for sharing that with us, Echelon. Thank you. And I'm really proud of you. Okay, I'm really proud of you for being here, for going through that and still standing tall. Honestly, that's amazing. Try to light a little Indo. That was so good. That was so good. Okay. Moving on to the last two of the letters that we have. Ini yang ke-14 ya. Letter yang ke-14, Confession 14. Are you doing great, Echelon? Exactly what Mars said. Kak Gi, aku sedih banget lihat nilai aku semester ini. Kayak pengen nangis aja. Ternyata aku kurang ya usahanya buat mempertahankan nilai ini. Tapi ini susah banget masuk di kepala matkulnya. Takut banget aku mau bilang ke ortu di semester ini aku ada 2 nilai C. They put so much hope on me and I felt them. Aduh. Okay, so to translate, this sender is going through a lot because they're in college and their marks haven't been the greatest. They have 2 subjects that was marked C and they're too scared to tell their parents. Aduh, sender. Kalau masih ada waktu nih ya. Kalau masih ada waktu, kalau bisa belajarnya bareng sama temen deh gitu. Biar misalnya lu nya nggak paham, lu bisa tanya gitu kan. Gue nggak tahu apa lu bisa ngehubungin dosen lu untuk konsultasi, tapi kebanyakan dosen universitas kan kurang bisa diandalkan ya. Kalau memang nggak punya akses ke dosen, kalau bisa belajarnya bareng sama teman, kata gue kerja kelompok lebih efektif gitu. Jadi kalian saling ngelengkapin satu sama lain. Dan juga kalau kelompok itu ngerasanya kayak lu jadi nggak males-malesan kan. Kalau sama teman. Mine went by already. Yes, I think it was just one confession before you commented. It was like one confession before when you commented on that, so you can rewind it. I forgot what number it was. But yeah. Jadi kalau misalnya masih ada waktu, coba aja belajar sama temen. Jangan belajar sendiri gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya lu nya nggak paham, bisa nanya ke orang gitu kan, bisa langsung nanya gitu. Dan gue sebagai orang yang jujur, gue juga agak lambat dalam segi belajar dibanding teman-teman gue yang lain. Itu emang effortnya harus ekstra ya, sender ya. Apalagi kalau mata kuliahnya lebih susah dan sulit. Tapi kalau masih ada waktu bisa kok diusahain ya, sender ya. Jangan patah hati, jangan patah semangat. Semoga aja lu masih punya waktu untuk memperbaiki nilainya. Ya, pasti stres ya, susah bilang ke orang tua soalnya kan. Aduh, tuh. Semoga aja bisa terselesaikan ya. Tapi kalau emang misalnya nggak bisa diperbaikin, paling nggak kamu tahu ke depannya itu mungkin kamunya harus usaha lebih lagi untuk mendapat nilai yang lumayan kan. Apalagi mata kuliahnya kan susah. Jadi ini nih pembelajaran buat kedepannya. Ya. Kalau ada waktu bisa kok, bisa. Apapun itu yang susah, apapun pelajarannya itu yang susah bisa dipelajarin. Asal lu usaha lebih, bisa. Oke? Semangat Sender, semangat kuliahnya, semoga bisa lulus dengan nilai yang memuaskan. Oke? Semoga kedepannya kamu paling nggak bisa tahu lah ya, usahanya seberapa yang kamu harus keluarin biar bisa dapet nilai yang bagus. Paling nggak kamu tahu kedepannya untuk coba lebih keras lagi, belajar lebih keras lagi ya. Apalagi kalau mata kuliah yang susah. Itu kerja kelompok menurut gue membantu banget karena gue dulu juga gitu. Oke, semangat Sender. Semoga bisa lebih baik lagi kedepannya ya. I have to watch it later. Apparently can't rewind on mobile. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. I actually disabled rewinding, so you're gonna have to wait for the VOD. It's okay. It's not your mobile. Gimana sih cara ngirim keluh kesahnya? Udah ditutup, kocak. Udah ditutup. Ini kita udah mau kedua yang terakhir ini. Telat lo, Mizumi. Semangat Sender. Lu bisa. Gue percaya lu bisa. Gue akan mendoakan kesuksesan lu, oke? Kecewa berat lah, itu udah 4 harian itu. Gua kasih linknya, lu kemana aja? Oke, ini confession yang terakhir ya guys ya. This is the last one. We went through that. Thank goodness we finished all confessions. I'm satisfied with that. Oke, jadi kita lanjut ke yang terakhir by Mika. Oh, you can read already. You can read from the screen. Okay. Here it goes. Hello, Gigi. It's me, Mika. I'll probably be asleep when you read this, and I'll miss out on you live. This was a tough one for me to think about, so sorry if this is a bit last minute. My biggest worry in life is probably ending up in the streets. I don't even have a job or a lifetime career yet. My mom and dad are constantly comparing me to my cousins and other relatives who are already successful with careers, and yet here I am somehow struggling just to find a new job since I was wrongfully fired from the movie theater job. My dad keeps reminding over and over and that if you don't find a career, you're not going to make it. And my fear and worry is that coming true. I'm 29 years old, and again, I don't have anything right now, as life just keeps throwing bad luck, barely any job interviews, or just don't hear from anyone at all. Like, when did it get so hard? And why did it have to get so hard? I get my mom and dad are only helping me by saying, hey, if you don't have a big career, you're not gonna make it. Especially in today's world where things are getting more expensive and living is becoming harder and harder. I do use as strength to keep pushing forward until I find a job and big career, but the constant negative talk and getting compared to others who are going strong doesn't help. And it just irritates me a lot. It also increases the worries of living in the streets. I'm still young, so I know I have time to push hard and keep going so I can succeed in life, but I still think and worry that I might just end up in the streets homeless. I know that it won't happen though, but it's something I worry about a lot, especially with the world getting harder and harder to live in, and everything is getting more expensive. I just can't help but think about that, and I'm sure others feel the same. This is my biggest worry, is the world getting more expensive and harder to live in. Well, this is my biggest worry, just making it in life to where I can be on my own. I hope this wasn't too hard or big. I couldn't think of anything else, but this, thanks for reading. Gigi, much love to you. Oh, Mika. I know you've been struggling to find a new job. And it sucks when you've put so much faith into the recruitment system, into this whole industry, but then it fails you. And especially with the economy right now, everybody is struggling to even put foods on their table. I'm not saying everybody, as in a lot of people, but everybody's struggling as they are. Other than the rich folks, well, of course, but I hope for nothing but the best for you, Mika. And I know it feels like you're in despair and desperate, of course. And it sucks that the job system is becoming really bad recently, I feel like. I know a lot of my friends have been applying like up to hundreds of jobs applications and they never heard from any of them. And it really sucked because it wasn't like that before. Aku mau berkeluh kesah, udah telat ya, ini sudah mau selesai. Lain kali ya. You've been trying, Mika. Don't let people compare you, make you feel like you're behind. Yeah. And it sucks, especially coming from your own parents, making you feel like you're left behind and not worth for not landing on a job when you've been trying so hard. And I'm so sorry that you have to experience that, Mika. But do know that me and others think that you've been trying your very best, and I'm sure that effort will bear fruit. And I hope that it will come soon. I know it feels like an empty words, it feels like you're sick of hearing it, but it's all I can do for you, and I will keep you on my prayer, and I hope that good things are coming for you. I really hope so. I hope they're on the way for you, okay? I hope that things will look up to you. Good things. Please don't give up, Mika. Okay? Much love to you too. I'm putting out heart, if you can't see, but I'm putting out heart on my screen right now. Thank you so much for sharing such a vulnerable feelings to all of us. I just hope that you won't give up. I know it's tiring, I know it's exhausting, you just don't want to do it anymore. It's unfortunate, but please keep trying, Mika. Exactly. I hope you won't give up on yourself. Okay? You deserve to be fought for. Okay? And I know it's hard, especially your family keeps throwing such terrible, mean words to you, but they're not true. Just because your parents said it doesn't mean they're true. They're not. You're a very hard worker. And it will pay off one day. Okay? Okay, Mika. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of hugs, Mika. You can do this. I believe in you. And so do others. They believe in you too. Trying so hard, Mika. I really hope you find a nice job. Not your parents have something. Yes, exactly. I don't know if this will make you feel better, but if you were my child, I would feel so proud of you for still trying, even if you failed multiple times. Okay? Alright? You've put in so much effort, you're still out here looking. I can see your effort, and that alone is enough to show me that you're a hard worker. Okay? Even if your parents aren't saying it to you, I'm proud of you. There you go. Yes, and that concludes tonight's stream. Wow, it took 2 hours. 2 jam kita lalui untuk membaca keluh kesah teman-teman kita yang hidupnya sedang susah, sedang sulit ya. I was hoping to catch mine before my next appointment to hear an answer. If it didn't. No, it made sense. Don't worry about it. It made sense. It made sense, Neo. Don't you worry. Being corporate slave in Japan is seriously stressful. Semangat, kata gue semangat ya, semangat. Tapi ya ngebaca surat-surat kalian itu emang bikin gue makin sadar bahwa kita tuh ya hanya manusia yang melalui hal-hal yang sama sebenarnya, you know. Kayak kita semua melalui masa sulit, kita semua berusaha untuk mendapatkan hidup yang lebih baik, berusaha untuk bikin keputusan baik, berusaha untuk menjadi manusia yang baik menurut gue. Meskipun banyak hal yang tidak mengenakan gitu. Tapi dunia akan terus berputar dan pasti akan ada masalah setelah masalah, setelah masalah, setelah masalah. Tapi apapun masalahnya, gue harap kalian yang sedang melalui masa sulit itu bisa ngumpulin ngumpulin kekuatan untuk terus maju dan terus bekerja, terus hidup lah istilahnya. Ya, kalian tuh gak harus jadi presiden Waduh, foreshadowing. Lebih baik gue gak ngomong kata-kata itu deh. Kalian itu pokoknya kalian hidup aja ya. Kalian bisa hidup aja itu menurut gue itu adalah salah satu pencapaian luar biasa. Itu bisa bertahan hidup setiap hari, bisa makan. Jadi gue harap kalian gak yang terlalu jahat lah sama diri sendiri. Karena gue yakin kalian itu udah mencoba sebaik mungkin. Ya, di ekonomi sekarang, di kondisi dunia sekarang secara universal kan, setiap negara ada masalahnya masing-masing gitu. Cari kerjaan susah, cari duit susah, semuanya mahal. Dan kita semua cuma pengen bertahan hidup gitu ya. So I hope that kalian itu nggak akan berhenti berjuang. Maksudnya berhenti sejenak gak apa-apa, lu istirahat, capek, lu diem gak ngapa-ngapain gak apa-apa. Itu mungkin tandanya badan lu udah jenuh, udah capek gitu kan, ya gak apa-apa. Tapi asal suatu hari kalian bisa berdiri lagi, mencoba lagi. Meskipun setelah disakitin misalnya perasaannya, atau tersinggung, atau misalnya ada sesuatu yang gak berhasil, ya gak apa-apa, lu sedih, ya gak apa-apa, lu kesel, bete, berhenti, ya udah gitu. Tapi jangan selamanya gitu ya. Semoga kalian akan mendapatkan kemudahan ya. Setelah kesulitan ada kemudahan. Amin. Buat kalian manusia-manusia baik yang selalu berusaha, pasti akan ada imbalnya. For all of you who are trying your best to survive, it will pay off, Amen. Alright, set. Oh! Huh? Oh my god, Han. Oh my gosh, Han, thank you so much. Thank you for giving us a little safe space tonight. Hope life gives you the same comfort you gave everyone here. It's my pleasure. It's what I'm here for. Thank you so much, Han. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Han. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will use it wisely. Always listening to other people's problems and giving them advice, but I know you must have your own struggles too. I really hope you'll get through all of them. Oh, thank you. We will, okay? Kita semua akan melalui masa-masa sulit. Gue yakin kita semua orang-orang kuat yang akan melalui masa-masa sulit. I know we're all strong enough to get through whatever we're going through, okay guys? Okay, I believe in all of you. I believe in me. I believe in everybody. I believe in my friends. If you don't believe in yourself, then I will believe in you, okay? Ya ampun, makasih banyak Han. Terima kasih banyak. There's happiness waiting for you somewhere ahead. Amen to that. Same goes for you. Ugh. It's good to have a safe space. Your existence is so precious. Oh, stop. Stop. I'm gonna end the stream. You guys can't make me emotional, okay? I tried not to cry tonight. Let's not do this to me. I don't feel strong enough. It's okay. It's okay. It will feel like that sometimes. It will feel like you can't do it anymore and that you don't want to do it anymore. But I know deep down somewhere you still want to live. Because you want to live a better life. You want to be able to... Oh my gosh, Neo, thank you so much. Jay, thank you. Last room for a while. Oh, okay. I hope that your health is gonna be better and that you will hear good news from them soon. And thank you so much, Neo. Thank you. And also Ishwar, it's okay. If you don't feel you're strong enough, it's okay. You can take a break. You can, take your time. You can take a step back. It's okay. But I know deep down you still want to live a better life. You want to be better. It's okay. You don't always have to be strong all the time. And I'm not asking you to be strong all the time and not feel despair. No. Being strong means even after all of that thoughts of giving up, you still get up on your own 2 feet, You still try. And that takes a lot of strength. Push forward, exactly. I agree. Yes, betul sekali. Yes, I hope that you can find the strength within you. And for every one of you. Pokoknya untuk kalian semua, gue harap kalian bisa menemukan sedikit harapan lah minimal ya untuk lanjut hidup ya, apalagi di negara ini. Sehat-sehat untuk kalian semua. Just keep going your own pace. Sometimes making it through right through the day. Yes, exactly. I know some people hate hearing this, but take it one day at a time. Get through the days. You don't have to think about what you're gonna do next month, next week. Just think about getting through the day. Terrified of the unknown and what's to come. Okay, trust me, it's okay not to be okay. Yes! Betul. I agree very much on that. Yes. Strong doesn't mean invincible. Nobody's invincible. We're just humans. We're not fictional characters, unfortunately. We're just people with flaws. So don't be too hard on yourself and don't expect yourself to be perfect. There's no such things. On that note, I will have to end today's stream, you guys. My throat is getting really sore. I think I'm catching a cough, a cold. So I am so happy that I can get through all of them, and I'm sorry I had to close the forum early because I was worried I wasn't able to proceed more, and I think this is a good amount of them that I went through. So thank you guys so much for listening to me and for listening to all these stories. And I'm sorry if any of the words I say was offensive or rude or inappropriate. I do have a hard time constructing sentences. Sometimes it doesn't come out the way I want it to. Apalagi pakai bahasa Indonesia, mungkin bahasa gue ada yang kurang berkenan atau kurang sopan gitu. Maaf ya. Tapi gue harap apapun yang ada di otak gue itu tersalurkan ke kalian gitu ya, dengan niat yang baik. With good intentions, I hope whatever I said will go through you. Will get through to you. Will get delivered to you. Does that make sense? Yeah. You and me both. Sometimes I think... Oh my god, Echelon! Thank you for giving us such a safe space today, and always thank you for reading my story. No, not at all. Thank you for trusting me to read this and for sharing with everybody. It means so much to me, and it means so much that you guys are very courageous to be involved in this stream. And it inspired me a lot in a lot of different ways. And I hope you guys know how strong of a people you are. Like every one of you who wrote to me. So thank you. Thank you for being really involved. And for staying until the end. So I'm very grateful. And I always think I'm very lucky to be in this position that I am in today. And thank you for sticking around. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys are going to have a good weekend. Okay, you guys have a restful weekend. For all of you who have gone through some things, please get a break. Okay, take care of yourself. Don't get sick. I'm getting sick, as I'm saying. But it's okay. I'll be okay. I'll drink meds and I'll sleep a lot. And I'll eat a lot. I eat a lot. So yeah. That is nothing to worry about, okay? Feel better. Yes, exactly. Thank you for everybody. And I will end the stream. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'll see you again on the next stream. On my condition, if that's okay. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, update us. Update us on your health. I hope that everything will be better soon. Bye-bye. Why do you always comment? Noma. Noma, why do you always have to come at the end? Oh my god. You somehow always find my stream at the end. I swear to god. Okay. Bye-bye. Alright, bye-bye. Otsu Gigi, Otsu Gigi. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.